Yo, before we get into the video, I just wanted to say yes, I'm back. I'm not Exene or Nusha anymore. It's Mr. Boko, which is our final name change. This channel is no longer about the backgrounds, but that doesn't mean I'm not continuing the series. I mean, I'll probably remake the other two videos, but it's now just ranting about just anything. Also, if you want me to make this a series, I might, but I'll stop at a Kuruma, simply because I haven't finished the game. Also, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers to monetize my channel, since I'm still in high school and can't get a part-time job until I'm 16, and I'm halfway through 14. But besides that, please just enjoy the video, subscribe if you're new. I'll probably make a part 2 in a while for, Madarame. Final note before the video, small disclaimer: if you're sensitive to profanity, adult jokes, dark humor, and talking about a villain in a game that is a pedophile, I may or may not name call him a lot in this video, so if you are sensitive, please click off. Thank you for your time. Yo, sorry for the terrible voice earlier. I was a little sick, so hopefully the rest of the video is better. Anyways, today, let's talk about Persona 5. And this is the first arc. I really don't know what to call it. Maybe like the Castle of Lust arc or some shit like that. Also, second warning and my last warning, I'm gonna call Kamoshida a pedophile a few times. That's because he literally is. And also, please comment if you want to see Madarame or Kanashiro eventually. Even if that's not the next video I plan to make, I'm thinking about making something to do with the backrooms. I'm going to probably make chapter 2 or part 2 or whatever you want to call it, not Madarame, but like maybe wait a month or two. Anyways, this video is mostly jokes. I'm going over Kamoshida's palace in Persona 5 through the storyline, so... Anyways, alright, Kamoshida, he's basically the first person to go after you or have beef with you after you get a criminal record. And honestly, I think he ain't just after you, he might be after your cheeks too. Pause. Basically, after your criminal record, this dweeb, who's probably a anime nerd... Hey, wait a second. That sounds a little too familiar to me. Hold up. Now, pause again. Anyways, he's the type of dude to be watching hentai at 3 a.m., okay? Drooling all over, beating his meat, going, yes, more. And yeah, get your bitch ass out of here. Okay, back to the story. Kamoshida is basically this gym teacher at Sujin High. You're a junior, I think. I'm not that lore deep. All I know is you're not a freshman as me. Or as fresh as me, bro. You're in the middle high class level, transferring to a new school because a corporate billionaire got pissed off for you not letting him clap some cheeks that didn't want clapped. You have a criminal record, so everyone is like glaring at you in your new school, and you're straight up got adopted by a guy who may or may not own a white van. And I'm just saying, maybe a coffee seller on the outside, but Lord knows the secret's business. But hey, he's a chill guy. I'll mind my own business. Before I continue, sorry about the bad quality earlier in the video. I have to record outside because my house is too fucking noisy and I can't record at school. So I was recording dead ass at 6 a.m. and even now it's windy as fuck. Anyways, back to the story. Everyone at school is like gossiping, saying some bullshit that came straight out of their asses about your criminal record when you low-key defended the defenseless from probably, if I had to guess, a human trafficking. This billionaire might just be the next Epstein. Okay, I'll shut up. Anyways, you meet Ryuji, this dude who pretty much is a troublemaker at your school, and he's saying about your gym teacher is a bitch, and he's on to you, man. It's bullshit like that. And he's touching freshmen and abusing the track team, and apparently Kamoshida may or may not have broke Ryuji's leg. That's at least what Ryuji's saying. So, yeah, and that's kind of how you, find out about the palace. However, take that with a grain of salt.
is what I personally do, but Ren, nah, you're built different, and you guys stumble upon a whole ass castle out of nowhere and get captured by literal knights and locked up in a damn cage. Like, hey man, this is not the Crusade Spirit or the Roman Empire. Anyways, you see this ugly ass piece of shit Kamoshida come up to your cell, except his bum ass not only thinks he's the king of the castle, but he's straight up only wearing underwear. Like, show some shame, kid. I don't care if it's your castle or not. I do not want to see your pink underwear. Anyways, he tells his guards to execute you two, and he almost does it until, for some reason, the MC decides to play hero, and from his heart creates this thing called a persona. Basically, his desire for rebellion, and makes Kamoshida piss his underwear and flee. Then you guys try to escape from this palace until you meet Morgana, a cat who has his own persona for some unknown reason, and do escape. Just to get prosecuted by the police for skipping school. Like, I'm sorry, I somehow got caught up inside a damn castle in the middle of nowhere. It is not my fault. Low key, I wish that'll happen to me in real life. Like, not gonna joke, I'm trying to skip English class or honors physical science. Like, why God? Don't make this reality. Why don't God make this reality, man? Before I forget, this is editor me speaking here. I just wanted to say I forgot all about Shisui's, like, completely, so RIP, I guess, and she's not in the video. Beyond the point, later you learn about I'm going to just say, I'm not going to keep saying Takamaki. I'm not good at Japanese. Let's just say on for the sake of it. She's low-key bad. I ain't gonna lie. She's not my type. She's still not bad, though. I mean, Makoto's on our wedding. Anyways, you learn more about Kamoshida. Finding out this man is a pedophile, so... hell no. I know people call me Indian, but this man... he deserves my Indian slipper, bro. Get your bum ass out of here. And he's abusing the track team, and he's gonna get away with it, so... because he's some kind of star to the school, that's the reason he's getting away with it, and apparently they just turn a blind eye knowing he's touching freshman girls and simping for on like blood. I don't give a fuck. You could be Elon Musk or Gordon Ramsay. I'm packing you up if you're gonna be a pedophile. Anyways, on somehow falls into the palace world. Oh yeah, quick mention before I forget. Ryuji also awakens a persona, I guess. Cool. Anyways, On comes into the palace on accident, which Morgana explains the palace is a cognition. Basically, he sees the school as a castle, and he's the king. Girls are slaves, and boys are getting abused in the dungeon. And these freaks, called shadows, are his servants, or knights, I guess, and you have to steal his heart to change his worldviews. Okay, back to On. She comes into the palace alone, gets kidnapped, and almost gets touched 4K until she awakens her persona. Afterwards, you guys in the real world confront Kamoshida, who gives the deadline 14 days until expulsion. Basically, you're getting expelled at the next board meeting, meaning you have to pack him up and jump him beforehand. Also, Morgana in the real world is a talkie cat for some reason. You guys give code names to each other, by the way. So, the MC, aka Ren, is Joker. Ryuji is Skull, Morgana is Mona, On is Panther. This is because for some reason you guys can't say your real name in a palace, which, by the way, what are the shadows gonna do if you say your real name? What? Like, attack you? Okay, kill them. It really never made sense to me playing the game. But anyways, you guys call yourselves the Phantom Thieves. Even though the game lets you change your name, there's no point to it, because, you know, it's hardly ever called what you change it to, and don't say it out loud in dialogue, and they just say the Phantom Thieves, but the text says whatever you call it. There's no real point to naming it anything different. Anyways, the rest of the gameplay is just stealing his heart, so yeah. Now, I'll make a separate video on a guide on the boss fights, so I'm not going to go too much detail into the phases and mechanics, but I will tell you the diabolical forms of this son of a bitch. Anyways, Kamoshida's treasure turns out to be a crown. Like, man, ain't no one that would follow your control. You're not the government of the US or Japan, and kingdoms are way past long gone. But also, kingdoms are straight up frauds, bro. Like, they're too hyped and very overrated. Because in history, there's hardly many kingdoms at all. Mostly empires, and whatever the fuck a Khanate is, it's hardly ever their kingdoms, like, straight up. And even when there are, like, they didn't last very long, and they weren't significant. Like, personally, if I were to lead some, I'd rather an empire, but this man is wrong in the head, I guess, so I can't blame him. Anyways, you send a calling card, and this freak acts like he's gonna do something, trying to lecture you, like, I'm sorry, buddy, I'm not the one cooked, it's you. It's over, you're not Epstein, and you're not Cheeto. Either way, you're cooked, buddy. And you're most definitely not Hitler. You have no political power in any way. Also, if anyone can read the calling card, because I got ADHD and OCD, I cannot read that bullshit, so if you can, please translate it in the comments. By the way, I don't know why Persona 5 Royal decided to change the 99% security to 100%, like, dead ass 99% sounds cooler, I don't know why. Editor here, if you are a volleyball player, I'm sorry, when I wrote this script, I just randomly tweaked out. Anyways, Kamoshida, after throwing a volleyball to stop you guys from stealing his heart, hold up, 1 second. Fuck volleyball players. Like, I'm sorry. Cancel me for this or not. Volleyball is just worse than basketball, soccer, football, hockey, and that one game where you hit the ball with a stick and pray it goes in the hole. Forgot what that shit's called. Swimming and fucking swimming with a basketball. Like, I'm sorry. Volleyball is just not a part of the GOATs. And I don't even do sports, so all I do is swimming and I guess esports. I probably shouldn't be talking. Only saving grace for volleyball is that, you know, the female volleyball players, look here, way harder than, you know, hotter than other female sportsy girls, so I cannot lie. But as they say, hate the game, not the player. I ain't saying volleyball is ass because it's not, but I am saying compared to the other sports, it's not up there, bro. So yeah, sorry about that, but fuck volleyball players. I'm joking. Back to Persona 5, Kamoshida stops yapping about being the king and transforming into whatever the fuck you call this freak. He has like 4 arms, his eyes look like he's on drugs, tongue out like he's gonna lick me, and honestly, he's a pedo, bro. So I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to just, you know, try that shit, and I'm gonna be catching hands, bro. You ain't gonna be licking me, bro. He really be naked too, completely this time, no underwear, balls out. Like, bro, I do not need singer dingling. And on top of that, he has a gold and silver and a fucking glass of wine. So not only is he high, but he's also drunk too, man. Like, get out of here. Also, yeah. To make it worse, he even has dialogue. Kamoshida gets distracted by On. Like, man, you got no shame, bro. And then when you finally jump him in a 1v4 and pack this freak up, he has the audacity to run and cry like a boy after all the pedophile stuff you've been doing, after clearly being inspired by certain Epstein. You have no right. You have no right to run. And On shot a fireball at him and missed, almost packing him up. She's so nice that, like, I would not have done the job and just packed him completely, buddy. And when he does a public confession of his crimes, he starts crying like, it's too late for you, buddy. You're cooked. You're done. You can't run from this. There's no save files for you. It's over. The fact he asked for someone to call the police just makes it crazier. Either way, the fact that the first boss of 5 that I played through, and he's just honestly so satisfying to pack up, I guess. overall, my take on Kamoshida outside the jokes for a story perspective, this is insanely good. I say that because the fact I made a video game villain is so downright horrible that it pisses me off thinking about it. That's called good writing. The boss fight is the weakest part of the story for me because it's just too easy for me. But trust me, a certain other Okurama made up there that's too much. I can't wait to rant about him, but yeah, you blue fuck, don't you think I ain't gonna roast you too, bro. Now, I will say the other down thing about the villain is that being a gym teacher and a pedophile is just too common trope. There wasn't much shock for me personally, but at least they cooked so much. Well, it managed. Overall, this is an 8 out of 10 boss. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought. I might respond to a few of them if this gets comments, of course. Please subscribe, like I said earlier. I want to monetize my channel. Eventually, our current goal is 500 subscribers and maybe 1,000 in the future. Now that I really think about it. Before you click off, please comment what you think. What are some things you want me to rant about in the near future? I don't guarantee them, but I'll probably at least think about them. Also, I want to put how many times I go off script. Like, I want to imply I did not ChatGPT any of this. This was just all me last night writing this, the entire script. And I went off script quite a few times or just messed up with my words. And that's just because I don't know why my brain just loses its words, even when seeing it right in front of my goddamn face, especially towards the end and at the beginning. I mean, the middle part, not so much, but it's just like, you know. So, also, I really hope in the future my quality gets a lot better than this, because this is kind of ass, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, also, I'll probably make a Madarame video some other time. I mean, not yet, because I got at least 2 videos I want to make. I'm probably going to make either a backgrounds video, or actually my first rant about my day-to-day life. And that is, I want to rant about the fact that I'm going to a military ball, and I have to ask my crush out literally tomorrow as of recording this. Now, this video will come out on Friday, but when I'm recording this is Wednesday. So, not Wednesday. Yeah, fuck. Tuesday. And then I'm asking her on Wednesday. Sorry. My dates are all confused. Anyways, if you like that video, please subscribe. Please comment what you think. Please tell me what you want to rant about. Besides that, have a good day.